All right, guys, how y'all doing? How you doing? Of course, it's your favorite random man, of course, talking about Marvel's Infinity War, Part 1 or whatever so far. Because I got the shirt right here. Okay, before I say anything else about this, I love and hate this movie. And the reason I love everything about this movie towards the end. I should have seen it coming, but I didn't think it was going to happen like that. But to me, like I said, the Marvel Cinematic Universe to me can never do no wrong. To me, all their films is nearly but perfect. No, like I said, from Black Panther, anything. But I'm gonna talk more about that once I get towards the end of this review. But guys, what can I say? Because the movie started off strong. You know, we saw that Josh Brolin again. I know he's doing Cable for Deadpool, but man, he does Thanos justice. Full blown battle, because the movie starts off where Thor Ragnarok left off at, where they see Thanos' ship, whatnot, and all of a sudden, you know, like in the ship, I knew some people was gonna get killed off, but a spoiler warnings here. There's gonna be a disclaimer below. Spoiler warnings here, guys. That oh my god, Loki went out like a thug protecting his brother. Thanos choked him out. Heimdall got killed saving the Hulk. It's like someone like with Loki sit there and say like, oh, we have a Hulk, and Hulk was doing good and for the most part of this movie, and then all of a sudden one of the little Thanos child, he was like let him have his fun. I'm like, what you mean let him have his fun? Mind you, again, so I'm thinking like, so Thanos just went hard on the Hulk, man. He just, and I know Thanos is freaking, he's he one of the bad guys of all bad guys in the Marvel universe. Probably up there next to Galactus. Remember, did Thanos and Galactus ever had a fight in the comic books? Somebody let me know in the description below, because I don't know. I would love to know, but I personally, I want to know. Hold on a second. Like green apple slushy from the movie there, it tastes so good. So anyways, so before Heimdall dies, he sends a Hulk to Earth, and then Loki again tries to protect Thor. Thor is just, he couldn't do nothing. He was like wrapped up in metal. He couldn't get out the metal, and Loki then pretty much Thor just choked Loki out, and their ship explodes. And we go back down to Earth. Then Thanos' children. My eyes say, oh my god, these dudes and ladies are freaking awesome as bad guy characters. Oh my god, Jesus, like it was just really just as tough as Gamora or Nebula. And so we have a good interchange with Tony and Strange. They going back and forth talking about, we should say you should hide the stone. Or Stern say, no, I had to protect Stone. Stone ain't going nowhere. And then next thing you know, we see them coming at the we see the fight with I can't remember Thanos' children's name. Somebody's gonna probably tell me in the description box. Let me know what their names are, please. But oh my god, these guys were just as bad as Thanos. And the one guy, he was like, he just had great telekinesis, whatnot. He kept doing his thing, going against Strange. He outbeat Strange out. So then we had Tony and Spider-Man taking on this guy with that freaking used hammer. And he's just doing like a side. I'm like the action was on point. It delivered the comedy. And then at one point, Strange get captured. Tony and Spider-Man, who dons the Spider-Man arm. Mind you, he had the little I don't want to say not quills, but little spider walker legs came out. I wasn't expecting to see that. Yo, and I was like, oh, this was great. He got the Iron Spidey suit on. I didn't know they was gonna go all that far out with that. Oh my god. So now Tony and Peter are trying to save Doctor Strange. But one of the part I say between their little interchange was it's like, so how can I be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? Is this not a neighborhood to say? Oh, man, that's a good point, Peter. Good for you, sir. Very good. So anyway, we switched back into space where the Guardians are sorry, my hands covering them. I'm sorry about that. We go to Guardians, and I want to say this too. I like how they kept the tone for each film. It's like it's gonna be kind of like a dark, gritty type thing, but it's like where I love how the Russos kind of brought, like, let the Guardians be more funny, and the Guardians like the Guardians of the Galaxy movie was more of a comedy action type for me, and I'm happy they kept that in there, and they end up beating Thor. Thor explains to them like what Thanos did. And the exchange between Thor and Peter Quill was great. Thor was like so when they was examining Thor, what's his name? Not gonna warn. Drax. He told Quill, so he's not a dude. He's like, said this guy's a man. Then we had Gamora, like kind of massaging Thor's arm. And he was like, I pretty much say he was like real from stone. He just touched the arms, like he's not from here. And people said like stop massaging his arm, please. So eventually Thor wakes up and he explains what happened with Thanos. And so pretty much. When Thor found out Gamora was Thanos' daughter, he said like, no, I understand. Like people say, I understand I understand your loss. My loss is just like that. Quill was like, it's like Quill just felt kind of just I guess he felt kind of like he was jealous. Quill was jealous. At one point, he changed his voice tone just so he can mock Thor. Yeah, it was so fun. So pretty much, Quill, Rocket, and Groot, they split up, help Thor make his new hammer, while the others go to nowhere and try to get the other Infinity Stone before it's too late. And I believe we switched back to I think at one point we get to Vision and Scarlet Witch, and I, like I said, I love the fact they showing their relationship. I love the fact they found the comic book to almost to the T where Vision and Scarlet they have a relationship and whatnot. Hold on, good stuff. And then they get attacked. Then I'm sorry, I'm sorry if I get stuff, but I left a part out where Bruce makes the call for Cap. But here's another quick point, right quick. Bruce did kind of shine on his own because the Hulk would have come out, and that let me know, Ralph Rip, the Hulk is scared of Thanos. The Hulk ain't scared of nobody, but it's kind of, I won't say like shockingly, but I say it's shockingly because the Hulk is not scared of anybody. I don't care who he is. He took on Sultor, the guy, pretty much the devil of I can't think of the place's name. I don't know, of Thor's home, but he's scared of Thanos, who pretty much is a mad tyrant. But Jesus, I think he had two of the I think he had just the Power Stone at that time when he built the Hulk, and the Hulk wouldn't come out. But Baron did get his shine on, because every time he was trying he was trying to Hulk out, he couldn't Hulk out, and Tony's like, okay, Bruce, you're embarrassing from Mr. Wizard over here. I was like, oh my god, for real, dog. You're just gonna call him out like that. So Cap makes a return. Scarlet Witch helps out, and I think that's it. Oh, and Falcon comes out. They help Wanda. They help Vision. Help them out. And so they're trying to figure out what to do with the stone. Vision said, hey, you need to go ahead and destroy me right now, because if you don't destroy me, Thanos gonna get the stone. I understand why Scarlet Witch didn't do it, because think about it. She lost a brother, in Age of Ultron. So and then she found somebody that she loved again to give her hope, and she didn't want to kill Vision, and it's still cause that's her boyfriend. She loved him. She loved Vision. I love this Green Apple. Hold on. Good stuff. So anyway, so now they go back to the Avengers mansion, try to come up with a plan, try to remove the stone off Vision's forehead, and they said Bruce said I can do it. Bruce said he can do it. He can help try to do it, but they didn't have the equipment to do it there. And what I was hoping that Bruce and Black Widow would have some little interaction. I guess not. Maybe she's still upset the fact that he left her without saying a word. So I can see that happening. So one point, then we go back. I think we go back to the Guardians. No, so I know I'm kind of going, and I'm trying to remember the pacing of it. I wish I would have put it on my phone. Like, okay, switch to this part, switch to that part. But so we go back to one of Thanos' son's ship where he's torching Strange, and Tony pretty much told Peter, like, so what we gonna do? How we gonna say Doctor Strange? So pretty much he said, so Tony popped out. It's like he's going he's going to shoot him. So no, hope we just shoot the side of the ship, and and let him and then just let space to take care of it. It was a good plan. So excuse me. Everybody had their chance to shine in this movie. Again, I can't say that. No, everybody had their chance to shine, and so pretty much we go in like Thanos is at one point we go back to nowhere where Thanos tricks Gamora because before that scene, Gamora tells Peter that, hey, I said I know something that Thanos don't know, and she told Peter, like, Peter, if it comes to it, I need you to kill me. I was like, he's like, I'm not gonna kill you. He's like, why say she's like, you need to kill me. So it was like, okay. So he says yes. Then we end up going to nowhere, where the Collector, he's in trouble by Thanos. Drax wants to kill Thanos for what happened to his family, and it's like Chris like, no, don't do it. And then Mantis put Drax to sleep, and so then at that one point, Peter said, hey, go to the right. She didn't go to the right. She just went straight at Thanos and surprisingly killing Thanos. But all in all, Thanos had the reality stone to fool everybody. And at one point, Peter was talking like, I'm about to shoot that ugly chin of yours, or the ball stuck on the chin. I was like, dude, why are you taunting this guy? Leave him alone. And Gamora's telling Peter, say, you need to shoot me, you need to kill me right now, because we didn't know. But I guess that she knew where the Soul Stone was. I'm gonna get into what my own theory was with that. So when Peter was getting ready to shoot, you saw nothing but bubbles come out. I'm like, I thought about. I feel like when the bubbles come out of Peter's gun, I feel like that was going back to Marvel versus Capcom and Marvel superheroes, where Thanos had a move where he trapped somebody in a bubble and he pretty much could just wreck you. But I feel like that's what's going on. But he ended up making reality like it was, because Thanos pretty much, because at one point when they got to nowhere, there's like, why everything is like, what's going on? Why everything looked like it was, and like everything was abandoned. But when Thanos leaves, because he already had the reality stone, everything was on fire, burnt up. Everything was, Thanos, he knew that Gamora was coming. And so he kidnapped Gamora to tell Gamora, like, hey, tell me where the Soul Stone is. Just tell me where it is. And Gamora was like, I don't know where the Soul Stone is at. I do not know. So anyways, I was always wondering, before I go back to nowhere, he used the reality stones like to turn Drax into like to a stone. As a matter of fact, those you ever play Marvel superheroes, you ever look at the background, you're fighting Thanos, Drax is actually in stone in the background, because in the Marvel superheroes, Drax was Drax was in stone in the background of the final boss. If I can find it, I can I'm gonna post it up as I talk to you guys about that. So he turned Drax into stone. He was in pieces for one point. Then he ended up my mom was calling me. Hold on 1 second. Yes, mom. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm trying to hurt Francis with you right quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh my God, today is Friday. Agents of Shield is on 9:04 right now. So so I hope I get this done soon. It's like 9:04 right now. So then he used to react on Mantis, and she's like this little squiggly type junk. It was weird. But going back to Drax and Gamora, going back to Thanos and Gamora, excuse me, gotta sneeze. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with. He's like, he said, Gamora, I taught you many things, but I didn't teach you how to lie. You're a bad liar. He said, you disappoint me because you're a bad liar. So he ended up catching Nebula, and he was using the Reality Stone to pretty much like pull her apart. And she kept saying, I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at. He told us that you don't know how to lie. So pretty much what he did was he activated Gamora's her mechanical eye, and they both was talking, and Gamora said, "Hey, it's like I know what the Soul Stone is at. I put a map, so I know where it's at." And so, and she kept saying, "I don't remember." And he once again used the Reality Stone to put her more Nebula in more pain. She's like, "Okay, I know what I'll take where it's at." So, I can't remember the actual name of the place. This is like Timora or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. So, Gamora and Thanos go where the Soul Stone was at, but lo and behold, guys, the Red Skull is in the movie, and everybody's calling me. Fire, how can I help you? Look, I'll be on at 10 o'clock, okay? I'll be on at 10 o'clock because I gotta watch the English. A random man's job is never done, ladies and gentlemen. So, Red Skull is there, and I was like, I think Lavos was wondering where was the Red Skull? Will he ever come back, into the Marvel Cinematic Universe? And he pretty much tells Thanos to retrieve the Soul Stone. You have to sacrifice something. You have to, where you love the most, that's what you have to sacrifice. And this thing that surprises me that I don't know too much about the comics, because like I said, the first time I heard about Gamora was in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So and Daniel was showing this in the parts with him and Gamora that he actually really loved Gamora. He actually really cared for her. So while I'm watching this, Thanos is actually crying, and Gamora was saying, and Gamora kept talking like, the universe didn't choose you. The universe is making you suffer for your actions, for what you've done. So when Thanos turned around crying, Gamora didn't believe he was crying, and it's like, she's like, these tears are not for me. And Red Skull was like, he's not crying because he can't get like the Soul Stone. He's crying because he loves you. He's got to sacrifice you. He's like, Thanos said this, which was really crazy. He was like, I let go of my destiny once. I'm not gonna let it happen again. And Gamora tried to kill herself, but he used the Reality Stone to make the knife disappear that he gave to her. Rather toss off the cliff, and now he has the Soul Stone. So now we're going back to Titan, Thanos' former homeworld, and so we got some members of the Guardians taking on some of the members of the Avengers, and basically that once everybody stopped fighting one another, they've realized that, hey guys, we're on the same side. Peter and Tony going back and forth trying to come up with a good plan, but they actually had a good plan. So they had a good plan, but I'm gonna tell you further into this. So excuse me. So then we go to Wakanda, and No, then we see Cap and everybody. They going to T'Challa's younger sister and asking her, can she pretty much help get the stone out of Vision's head, so that way they can so that way they can like get the stone out and crush, and pretty much destroy it. So then we pretty much so we set up for a big war. This is gonna happen on Wakanda. So then, when it happens, Thanos comes back looking for I'm thinking the Green Stone. I can't remember, is the Time Stone. Yes, it's Green Stone. It's the Time Stone. So they Strange, and I'm gonna bring this up in a few. Bring one minute part in 1 minute. So and not 1 minute. So Strange come up and say, hey, he was like, they said him and Thanos was talking about. So this must be your homeworld, Thanos. He said it was, he pretty much had a vision of pretty much a vision that his plans were gonna be destroyed. So pretty much he decided he was his own planet destroyer, destroy people, pretty much destroy his own people just to save more lives in his eyes. He said there has to be a balance. And excuse me, because I'm talking too fast. I'm trying to calm down. So what happened next is an all-out war against Thanos. Like, I'm talking about Drax, Star-Lord, Spider-Man, Mantis, even like I said, Mantis shining on this. They're going against, like, they're doing their best to stop Thanos. Everybody doing their part. But when Matt, and I'm a little segue right here. Strange was going into the future to see what's going to happen during their fight, or trying to find out any ways that they can stop Thanos. Well, the problem was with that, out of multiple possibilities, Tony asked Strange, like, do one of these us winning? Say, it is one of us winning. There is one possible way winning. So we don't know what that way is yet. So going back to the fight, Matt, like they had Thanos pretty much sustained, and they're close to getting the gauntlet off Thanos. Then Peter asked him, pretty much asking him, what happened to Gamora? Where is Gamora? So what end up that was never done, guys. So what ended up happening is that the glove's almost off, and then Peter asked, where's Gamora? Nebula said this, and she said that Thanos got the Soul Stone and Gamora was not with him. And Nebula knew what happened. She knew what happened to Gamora. And Peter is like, no, you didn't. You couldn't have. There's no way you could do it. There's no way you could have done it. And he said, I did. So Peter took his gun and kept bashing Thanos' head in, which looses Mantis' grip from Thanos, and he beats up everybody. He literally dropped a moon on Iron Man. Oh my God. Then back on Earth, the remaining children of Thanos comes to Wakanda, and the battle scene was great, but these little creatures, little monsters that kept coming out there, and they kept trying to almost circling the shield, and they just like, Rhodey's like War Machine. He was like, if they go around the back of us, there's no way to stop them from attacking Vision from behind. So Black Panther was like, hey, open the shields on my signal. And then everybody in this went at it. It was awesome. So so that big fight scene is happening. So going back to with the fight with Thanos, Thanos is pretty much beating up everybody. Everybody's pretty much down for the count, and he pretty much stabs Iron Man, Tony Stark, And he was like, no, Tony's about to die. No. And so what Strange did, he's like, let him live. I will give you the time stone. And he's like, no tricks, no trick. So he gives him the time stone, and Tony Stark, he's alive, but he's like, why would you do that? But going back to Thor, Rocket Raccoon, and I'm like I say, I know my placing is bad here, but Thor pretty much said like he's ready to pretty much give his life up to give revenges on Thanos, because Thor said I will kill you for what you did to Loki. So what's going on here, guys, is that now that Thor has made his new hammer, he got his new. Well, if you ever if you ever read the Ultimate Combos, Thor's new hammer is like a little hammer axe thing, and it's like the only one thing that pretty much can sustain him. So I can't remember the name of the character, but the guy who played Bolivar Trask in Days of Future Past, he's in the Marvel Cinematic. He was playing the dwarf. Now I think the dwarves was like small characters, but I guess in Marvel they're super tall. Okay, whatever. Midgard, that's the place I think it is. Anyways, so Thor pretty much gets his new hammer, and he's joining the fight back on Earth along with Rocket, and oh my god, like the whole fight scene was great. But so now Wanda's watching. Wanda's trying to keep an eye on Vision, make sure he's okay. But she sees like things going bad for everybody down the battlefield. So Wanda goes in, helps out Black Widow and Black Panther's general. So one of the sisters like, hey, she's out. Pretty much go get her. So now Vision and the other guys fighting, and so they going at it. Thanks to Wanda, the other daughter of Thanos is killed. So then the other son of Thanos is fighting Bruce in the Hulkbuster suit. Bruce ended up killing him by putting his arm in the little rocket thing and sent him up to the shield, and he pretty much exploded. And Bruce like telling Hulk like, hey, we got to talk about this. It's like we would say like, hey man, I need you to help me out here. But all was said and done when Thanos came to Earth, and Vision killed the last child of Thanos anyway. So I'm gonna say that right quick. So pretty much everybody's trying to take down Thanos. Everybody's falling. Vision begging Wanda to destroy the Soul Stone. Destroy the Soul Stone, please, so that way the world won't die. And so pretty much she does this. She destroyed the Soul Stone, and next thing, and then like Thanos like, it's like, so I understand what you did. You had to sacrifice the one you love to keep. I say I had to do that too, meaning that he kills Gamora. And so Wanda's like, you never understand, but we don't know. She don't know who Gamora is. He don't know what he had done. We pretty much know he killing people. But he used the time to rewind time, grab the Mind Stone from Vision, and he have all the stones. Thor, with his new hammer, throws it at Thanos, hit him right in the chest, pulls it further into Thanos. Thanos like, you should have aimed for the head. Snapped his fingers. He was in this empty space area with Gamora, and she was a kid. And she pretty much said, did you do it? Did you get it done? And say, what did you sacrifice? She pretty much said everything. So we go back down to Earth, and Thor's like, what did you do, Thanos? What did you do? And so everybody in the movie there was like, what's going on? Like, what did he do? And what he did was, and like, it started to hit because then like some people started vanishing, like Strange, Black Panther, Bucky, the Winter Soldier, Falcon disappearing. Jesus, more like Peter, Drax, Mantis, Star-Lord, even Spider-Man disappeared. Like I said, I think I said Strange already. And so I'm thinking like even Wanda disappeared. And I have a theory on that. Actually maybe three theories. Now Cap's like, oh my god, he did it. Now, first, number one, I think he's trying to end life, and he's ending the existence of life everywhere. And so that's one. Two, what I'm thinking is random selection. Random people just disappear. Three, and it's kind of bit of a far fetch here, but I'm thinking like people who pretty much like have great losses disappear. Case in point, like when Star-Lord disappeared, he's upset that he couldn't protect protect Gamora. The draft is weird because Mantis disappeared. Because they had some type of relationship. I think Peter disappeared because maybe what happened to his Uncle Ben. Winter Soldier disappeared because like all the guilt he felt when he probably killed. When he killed Tony Stark's parents. I believe there's some type of guilt. I could be wrong, but like I said, it could be the other two, random selection that people are disappearing. But I find these people who are disappearing are, something's going. Like it's maybe just random selection. I don't know. We probably have to wait until the next Avengers movie come out, and I believe. Let's see. Doesn't say yet. They said Russo brothers are directing the fourth installment. Previously going the Avengers Infinity War Part 2. Let's say so I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the Avengers, the fourth Avenger movie, I believe is probably coming out maybe in 2020. I believe because Captain Marvel, I believe that's coming out March 8, 2019, and that was the post credits or the end credits, I should say, where like when people started to disappear. It shows Maria Hill and Nick Fury. Thank God Samuel Jackson's back, because Jesus, I missed this man. Is playing Nick Fury. He's starting to disappear, but he had a pager and he sent it to Captain Marvel. So next year we are getting a Captain Marvel movie. But I think before that we're getting Ant-Man and the Wasp before that, which is coming in July 6th. So yeah, guys. So that's pretty much the Avenger movie. That's pretty much the Avenger movie. Like I said before, like I love. Oh, sorry. I'm saying for the Avenger 4, it's coming. Yeah, so like next year, May 3rd. Okay, May 3rd, 2019. Cool things. I'm definitely excited about that. So Guardians of the Galaxy is coming in 2020. Okay, so that's the movie, guys. Like I said. How it ended, it was like Thanos in this little hut, whatnot, sitting down. It's like, so pretty much he felt like he brought balance back to the world. So, and then that's when it goes. That's when the movie goes off. That's when the movie goes off. Like before we go into Nick Fury and whatnot. So, like I said, I love and hate this. I love it because it was everything that I wanted. Then another reason, because everybody's speculating who's going to die, everybody. No, I said some people. I said Black Widow. I don't think she did she disappear? But I know Bucky disappeared. But it's just, I guess how it ended, that kind of bummed me out with it. I was like, you can't end this movie off like this. So then we ended up. I think they're saying like with Captain Marvel. I think that movie is gonna. I can't remember. I think the year is gonna be like in between the 90s, moving towards the events that happened with Avengers. So seeing how that one goes. So the thing is, we don't gotta wait long. So we got, we got Captain Marvel and we got Avengers 4 coming out next year. So which is pretty good. But so funny was, so I'm gonna say this right quick. Then I'm gonna get ready to end this video because we had 35 minutes. I've been rambling here. So I was sitting next to a guy. This guy kind of irritated me, but at the same time, I was like, okay. So me and him was talking a little bit. My mom and dad was next to me. My mom's like, "Damn, you're so loud." I'm sorry, I'm excited. It's like this movie's amazing. So my mom and dad didn't like the movie, guys. And I believe that since they didn't see all the Marvel movies, and leading up to the Infinity War. They don't understand what happened. I was like, man, I can't take y'all with me nowhere. But that's pretty much it, guys, for Avengers Infinity War. Do I think that's better than Black Panther? No, it's not. It's really not better than Black Panther. And I'm not just saying it because what the movie represents. I'm not saying because the color of my skin. I'm saying because I love what the movie represents, what it brought to the field. What I will say is, I love the character of Thanos. I love that. Like, what surprised me with the film, besides certain people dying or disappearing, I it made me love the character of Thanos even more in this movie. Pretty good. Like I said, I enjoyed it. It's just the ending kind of sucked for me because I hated how they ended, and it was starting to begin like a perfect score. If anything, I would give this movie at least a 9 out of 10. I know some of y'all might be mad. That's how I feel about it. But guys, I gotta go. I got Agents of Shields. I'm missing like 26, about minutes, like 30 minutes of it already. Then I got something up. So I might do another review with this movie with my friend Marquise Sonic. Those me and him play a lot of games together. And don't worry, guys. I will the Super Mario Bros. Review is coming as I'm trying to do something different with it than when I normally do my reaction to videos. But tell me what you think in the description about in the comments below, guys. Did you love this movie? Did you hate this movie? Did you hate the ending like I hate the ending, or do you just love it? Period. Now let me know how you guys feel about it. If I'm missing parts, let me know what parts I'm missing. And, whatever. I'm saying, hey, your opinions matter to me. Long as y'all staying cool and respectful, then you be all right. But anyways, guys, love you so much. Deuces. And tell your friends about me. Like, share, subscribe. Come to the random side. Excuse me. We have cookies. And please, I'm gonna say it again after I burp first. Please, you guys stay random, and I love you.